Today, we're looking at a hero who stood up for what's right long before he had any powers. A hero known for courage, heart, and an unbreakable shield. This is the origin of Captain America. Section 1. Who Steve Rogers was. Before he ever put on a suit or held a shield, Captain America was simply Steve Rogers, a small, skinny kid growing up in the middle of a tough time in history. Steve wasn't strong, he wasn't fast, and he definitely wasn't the kind of person most people expected to become a hero. But what made Steve special wasn't on the outside, it was his heart. He always stood up for people being bullied. He always tried to do the right thing, even when he knew he might lose. Steve dreamed of helping protect his country, but every time he tried to join the military, he was told he was too weak and too sick. Still, he never gave up. And that determination is what changed his life forever. Section 2. The Secret Project. One day, while trying once again to enlist, Steve caught the attention of a mysterious scientist named Dr. Erskine. Dr. Erskine wasn't looking for the strongest person. He wasn't looking for the tallest. He wasn't even looking for the fastest. He was looking for someone good, someone who would use power to protect, not to control. Steve was chosen to join a top-secret experiment called Project Rebirth, a program created to help make a new kind of soldier. Not a soldier built on anger or cruelty, but one built on courage and compassion. Steve agreed, knowing this might be his only chance to finally make a difference. Section 3. The Transformation. In a hidden laboratory, surrounded by scientists and military leaders, Steve stepped into a strange metal chamber. Machines activated, bright lights flashed, a unique serum flowed through his body, and for the first time, Steve felt strength rushing into his muscles. When the chamber opened, something incredible had happened. The once frail and skinny Steve Rogers had become taller, stronger, faster, and full of energy. He had become the first super soldier. Everyone could see it. Steve was no longer the kid who got pushed around. He was something entirely new. Section 4. Tragedy strikes. But in the middle of all the excitement, disaster struck. A spy who had snuck into the room destroyed the equipment used in the experiment. Steve chased him through the streets, using his new strength for the very first time. He caught the spy, but the damage was done. The super soldier program couldn't be repeated. Steve was now the only one of his kind. Section 5. Becoming a symbol. At first, the army didn't know what to do with Steve. He was impressive, but he was just one person. So they gave him a new mission, not on the battlefield, but on stage. Steve became a symbol of hope. He traveled around performing in shows, encouraging people to stay strong during difficult times. He wore a bright costume, carried a simple shield, and became known as Captain America. But Steve wasn't satisfied. He didn't want to pretend to be a hero. He wanted to be one. Section 6. His first rescue. Steve's chance finally came when he discovered that a group of soldiers, including his best friend Bucky Barnes, had been captured by a dangerous enemy force. Ignoring orders, Steve went deep into enemy territory on his own. He snuck past guards, freed the prisoners, and fought side by side with Bucky to escape safely. This mission showed everyone that Captain America wasn't just a performer. He was a leader, a hero, someone people wanted to follow. From that moment on, Steve joined a special team and fought in missions all around the world. Section 7. The Shield. To help him on these missions, Steve was given a new tool, a shield made from a rare, nearly indestructible metal. It wasn't just a weapon, it was a symbol, a promise that he would always protect the innocent. And with his new shield and new team, Captain America became one of the world's most trusted heroes. Section 8. The Final Sacrifice. PG version. But heroes often face impossible choices. During a dangerous mission, Steve realized that many lives were in danger. To save them, he made a brave decision, one that showed just how selfless he truly was. He risked everything, proving that being a hero isn't about muscles, powers, or fame. It's about doing what's right, no matter the cost. Steve Rogers may have started as an ordinary kid from Brooklyn, but his bravery, kindness, and willingness to protect others made him extraordinary. That's why he became Captain America. Not because of the serum, but because of the heart behind the shield. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this origin story, make sure to like the video, subscribe,